an officer, blah, blah. They found the initial stop and blah was illegal, da, da, in the view of da, da, da. Okay, so whatever. As a result of the motion to suppress being granted, the honorable charges all, by this honorable court, all charges against the defendant should be dismissed by the state, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, eventually this was granted. This was granted. Huh. Now, there's a few more things. How does T.I. get to go by a fake name? That's kind of interesting, ain't it? All right. Then the last thing is, well, not last thing, one of the last things. This is like the full complaint almost. So this is it. If y'all want to look up anything, y'all could look it up. So he was right. He was right to a certain extent. They were accused of theft. They're saying he took 13 dress pants, 1 leather jacket, 2 shirts, 7 pairs of shoes, 4 shirts in excess of $300. What the fuck? And the property of Banana Republic. He did say Banana Republic, a store and resale establishment, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Oh, shit. They were stealing from the Gap? Or that's what they're claiming. But T already told us his story. And 1 sweater in value, blah, blah. Property of Gap Kids. 2 leather jackets, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is the Gap again. And right here is Baby Gap. Oh, shit. These niggas was hitting a lick on the Gap, bruh. Allegedly. Then right here was Old Navy. Okay. The misdemeanor, blah, blah, blah. Did knowingly carry about his person outside his home and business, not in the open manner, not in fully view, a pistol. Okay. So this is the gun charge. But again, they charge Douglas Arnell, right? Now, this is where I'm at in kind of figuring out who the fuck is Douglas Arnell, right? Because it has to be somewhat real. Like, come on. His info is here. I looked up the birthdays. T.I. is also born in 1980, but maybe he did make this fake birthday up because he said 1017. This might be fake. 107, a nigga born in 1017. Was Gucci popping back then? Yeah, Gucci was popping back then, right? 1017, right? Male. It doesn't say. Let me see. When was T.I. born? Let's see. Let's Google when T.I. was born. When was T.I. born? T.I. was born on the 25th. Yeah, so he's born in 1982. He's born in 1980, but he's born on 9/25, not 10/17. So maybe this is a cousin or something like that. By the way, I also found out that that's my dog. He's wilding. I'm about to have to let him outside. All right, I gotta let Pluto out. My boy ain't going for it. All right, give me a second. So, chat, here's where we're at with it. We're trying to figure out how did T.I. lie and tell the cops he's this nigga, and they just believed him, if T.I. is the person at all. Now, it's a possibility that there's an actual Douglas Arnell, and T.I. just told his story. That's the only mystery we got. Let me let my dog out real quick, because it look like, I don't know what he want to do. Hold up, give me a second. All right. My dog's cooling, bruh. Let both of them out. This is interesting. Who the fuck is Douglas Arnell Morgan? Somebody said T.I. named his dead cousin as a Morgan on a song, so he also might be a Morgan. T.I.'s grandfather's named Morgan. Now, I found some other stuff. Let me see. So the only thing I could really find addressing why his name was that is that when it came time for him to get sentenced on the silencer shit, they brought up but it still says allegedly. I'm gonna show you. Wait, hold on, new tab. So this came up. They're talking about his arrest. They said the first was December 22, 2001. Harris allegedly gave the name Douglas Morgan and was carrying a concealed 9mm pistol. The arrest didn't result in a criminal conviction. He was arrested in November 1st, 2002, and later convicted of carrying a 10mm pistol. And the third was when they executed a search warrant at his house. And they found him with a firearm with an attached silencer, large ammunition, and photos of him holding weapons. And the incident didn't result in a criminal conviction. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Somebody said, so he used a fake name. Well, he said he used a fake name. I don't know. By the way, in the court documents too, and I should have printed that out, there was several mentions that the co-defendant had died. So they did bring it up to the court that, Alejandro is dead. And the court requested a death certificate before they would enact anything. And at first they couldn't get it. And at first they thought both of them were dead. And then they realized it was only Alejandro. I don't know, man. It's just a little weird. Chat, again, I didn't come on here for a long time. I really just came on here. I'm going to drop you off some homework. The only mystery in T.I.'s history is figuring out who the fuck is Douglas Arnell Morgan, number one. Is that T.I.'s fake name? Is that T.I.? Is that T.I.'s friend? Is his relative? By the way, his grandfather's name is, you can look it up. Trust me, I was Googling. If you look up Clifford Harris grandfather Morgan, you'll see something about it. Hold on. Look. T.I.'s grandfather passes away. T.I. shared some sad news on Instagram Tuesday, posting 2 photos marking the passing of and the burial of his grandfather, Robert Morgan. So somebody is named Morgan in his family. Also, you look at his past, you're going to see Morgan. So there's some Morgans there. I'm wondering if this is just someone else. Clifford Joseph T.I. Harris Jr. is a rapper, actor, entrepreneur credited with popularizing the hip-hop subgenre trap music during the 2000s. He was born on September 25th, 1980, to Clifford Buddy Harris Sr., so he's a junior, and Violetta Morgan. So his mom's last name is Morgan.